Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekakadash, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you're looking at the murdering and the killing that's going on in the world by humans, it's one nation that's the main murderer. See, this nation rules the world. See, they have the most militaries. They make the most weapons, biological weapons, uh, psychological weapons, physical, military weapons. And so these individuals, history go back thousands of years, and this was the spirit of their ancestors. See, their ancestor, his spirit, their forefather, the progenitor of their race or their family or their bloodline, this is his characteristic. See, that's why when you go into John 8:44, let's get 44. It says, "You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do." So this individual's father was a deceiver. See, it says he was a murderer from the beginning. Okay, now how was their father a murderer from the beginning? Let's go to Genesis 25 and 23. It says, "And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." Okay, when you look down to verse 25, it says, "And the first came out red." So the first was going to serve the younger. It says all over, red all over like a hairy garment. Like a hairy garment. That don't mean he was hairy. It just says like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. So Esau, he came out red, and he was going to be pretty much given a sentence to serve his brother, his younger brother, which is Jacob. Now let's get to verse 27 and say, "And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter." See, a cunning hunter embodies lying or deception plus killing. See, you cunning, you lying, and then you hunting, you killing. See, that's his whole characteristic. And Esau was a cunning hunter. That was in his DNA, his characteristics. This is how he was. It says, "And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. His descendants would be plain men." Plain. That's why the scriptures call them simple. See? Let's see here. Then when you go into what Esau did, because a lot of people misunderstand what he did. Now, first of all, the angel told, was it Rebecca? Told Rebecca, their mother, that the elder would serve the younger. And so when you get to verse 20, where is it? Verse 31, it say, "And Jacob said, Sell me this day your birthright." Because he wanted this meal from Jacob. And he said, and Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?" So he swore. He said, Jacob said, "Swear to me this day that he swore unto him and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Okay, so this was the deal. They made a deal between each other. Now you get to chapter 27. It says, and it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes was dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons. See, Esau always was dealing with the sword and weapons. Thy quiver and thy bow, and go out in the field and take me some vintage, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat. My soul may bless you before I die. Now, Esau didn't reject it. He didn't say, Father, I uh, sold my birthright to Jacob. You're going to have to give it to Jacob. You see, he didn't confess that he had sold the birthright. So Rebekah heard the situation. They say Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau, his son. And Esau went into the field to hunt for the vengeance and to bring it. So she saw Esau didn't say nothing back. Esau didn't say, I sold it to Jacob. Even if Rebekah didn't know that Esau didn't did sell it to Jacob, she knew what the angel told her. See, she knew the angel said that Jacob would have Esau as a servant or as his servant. So she told Jacob, she said in verse 6, and Rebekah spake unto Jacob, her son, saying, Behold, I heard your father speak to Esau, your brother, saying, Bring me vintage and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command you. So she obviously let him know that he trying to get the blessing, because if it wasn't a big deal, if he was supposed to get the blessing, it wouldn't have been a big deal for her to even say that to for her to tell Jacob that. But Jacob understood that he had sold the birthright to him, meaning Esau sold it to Jacob, and Esau was sitting around playing dumb and trying to deceive his father about the fact that he sold his birthright. And so this is why this man is a liar. Now, when you go to get right to the point, let's see here. Let me see here. Esau pretty much tried to deceive Jacob. Esau pretty much tried to deceive Jacob and his father, because he was still in love with this blessing. He still wanted this blessing. He trying to deceive everybody. It said, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from hunting. And he also had the meat, and brought it to the father, and said unto the father, Let my father arise and eat his meat, that your soul may bless me. See, he still was going to stick with the lie. 32, he said, Isaac his father said unto him, Who art you? And he said, I am your son, your firstborn, Esau. See, he said, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that have taken the vengeance and brought it to me, and I have eaten all before you came, and have blessed him? Yeah, and he shall be blessed. 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with an exceedingly great bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. So Esau thought he was going to trick the Most High and trick his brother and his father and steal the blessing. See, Esau was trying to steal the darn blessing. They trying to put it on Jacob. See, Esau, he was the liar and the deceiver and the sneaky devil in there trying to steal the birthright. He didn't abide in the truth, as the scriptures say. See, he didn't want to tell the truth. He wanted to go with a lie and let his father give him something that he had sold. Okay, now it says 35. It said, he said, your brother came with subtlety and have taken away your blessing. See, then look, Esau still ain't confessed. 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob, for he have supplanted me these 2 times? He took away my birthright, and behold, now he have taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? See, he didn't understand that the birthright is the darn blessing, you idiot. Before he died, that's his will. The blessing is the will, and the birthright. You don't got 2 situations. You supposed to give your firstborn his inheritance. He gets the inheritance. So what is he acting like is 2 situations? 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with the corn and the wine I have sustained him. And what shall I now do for you, my son? See? So he's saying, I done made him Lord, man. I done gave him a supreme blessing. He gonna be the Lord, and his offspring gonna be the Lord's and have servants. So what the heck I gonna give you? So Esau went to crying again. So he blessed him with pretty much a short rulership of ruling the world. That's how we know who is Esau, the dread dragon, the deceiver. See, it says, and Esau said unto his father, thou but one blessing, my father, bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven from above, and by thy sword you shall live. See, that's why they got all the militaries of the world. See, it says, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when you shall have the dominion, the rulership, see, the power over the earth, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So he's not going to have a rulership. They're not going to be ruling at the same time. See, the yoke going to be off of Esau's neck, and it's going to be on Jacob's neck. And Esau going to be the ruler. But this is one of the main reasons Jacob didn't try to confront Esau with the situation and say, oh no, Esau already crying. What do you think Esau gonna do? Esau a cunning hunter. He already crying. Verse 41, it says, Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. See, he was ready to kill. Then his mama even came to him and told, Rebekah came to Jacob and told him. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob her youngest son. So now the angel had to tell him, because who else gonna hear Esau saying he want to kill Jacob? Who was telling Rebekah, you know, Esau trying to kill your younger son Jacob. Had to be the angel, man. And she sent and called, or in a dream, and she called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, your brother Esau, as touching you, do comfort himself, purposing to kill you. See, the angel was dealing with Rebecca, telling her what was going to go on. And he was always trying to kill Jacob. That's why it said he was a murderer from the beginning, and he didn't abide in the truth. See, he ready to tell lies from the first beginning when it came to that blessing, and he was ready to kill when it came to that blessing. See, so lucky. Let me go back to John 8:44. So it says, Ye are of your father the devil, the deceiver, and the lust of your father you would do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. See, he not going to tell no truth. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. See, that joker, he was going to lie to the end to try to get that blessing. And even when he lost the blessing, he wanted to kill Jacob about the situation. That's why you go to Hebrews 12:16. It says, Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessings, he inheritance. That's the birthright. He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. See, and that profane person stands for ungodly. He was a godless person, meaning he gonna tell a bold-faced lie. And he also is even a fornicator, a pervert, sleep with animals, dogs, children, anything he can get his hands on. See, this is the spirit of their forefather, and they plan out all of that to this day. And if you look at the serial killers, this one guy, Shark, I can't remember his name, but he wrote a book about serial killers. And 83% of the serial killers are these Edomites. See, they doing all the serial killing, the mass shooting, the dropping bombs on people, killing thousands of people. See, these poisoning thousands of people, millions of people, forget thousands, shoot, poisoning billions. See, these people are mass murderers. That's why in Revelation 6, it calls them death. Habakkuk 2 and 5, it calls them death. Job 10:22, it calls them the shadow of death. Their land is full of darkness, and they are the shadow of death. Or their land pretty much represent them, because they ain't nothing but death. And that's what the people don't understand, that these Edomites is pretty much a sword, and they was gonna be the enemy of the Israelites and persecuting the Israelites until the sky crack and come and save the Israelites from the Edomites, from the murderer, from the liar. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.